So please welcome from Ithaca, New York, Regi Carpenter.
Oh, thank you so very much. I am so happy to be back at the National Festival. You know, since the last time I was here, I've had a couple of really great things happen to me. I bought the house of my dreams. I got a dog. My eldest son got married. He got a dog. My youngest son got a dog. And so now I'm a grand mommy dog. Grand dog mommy. And also, I hit a milestone with my age. And I am not going to tell you which one it was. And when I hit that milestone, I thought, you know, this party might actually end someday, and I'm mortal. I better get to the doctors and have a checkup. So I went to my doctors. Oh, I love my doctor. She is terrific. Oh, we're just hanging out, and she's checking my lungs, my blood pressure. She's checking my weight, my height. Oh, everything is just terrific. She tells me to lie down on the table, and she's just going to, check my tummy. So I do. I lie down, and she starts to thump, 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 thump on my tummy. And then she stops and says, oh. 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 You have a mass in your abdomen. A what? A mass in your abdomen. Well, this upset me for two reasons. One, a mass in your abdomen is never good news. Two, I'm a Catholic. The thought of having an actual mass in my abdomen was a little overwhelming. I think you should get a second opinion immediately. Well, I feel great, doctor. I really think, maybe you're overreacting. No, we should definitely get a second opinion immediately. And she gives me the name and number of another doctor. Okay, so I go out after I've paid my $2,000 copay, and I go into the reception area. Now, there's only three other people in the reception area. There's a mom and her small child playing by her feet, and then there's another woman with very dry, brittle hair, dull skin, cloudy eyes. She's emaciated, and she's wearing a T-shirt that reads, "Livin' the Dream." Well, I don't want to bring a lot of attention to myself, so I sit underneath the full-size potted palm tree, and I dial the number. The receptionist at the other doctor's office answers, and I say, "Hi, my doctor says I should have a second opinion. I apparently have a mass in my abdomen." And the receptionist says, "Oh, well, you just come right on over. Well, I close the phone, and then the Livin' the Dream woman sidles into the chair next to me, and she starts to pat my leg. And she says, "Listen, I wasn't eavesdropping, but I couldn't help but overhear what you said about your mass in the abdomen. And I just want you to know, dear, that there are a lot of alternative treatments out there, a lot of alternative treatments. I mean, I myself have been drinking a concoction of distilled water, agave, black pepper, red pepper, and mushroom extract for the last 21 days. I can feel it actually eating all the negative energy in my body. Well, not all the negative energy. Oh, but, dear, I just want you to know that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. I just hope in your case it isn't a train." I thanked her and left. Well, I got over to that second doctor's office pronto. I walked in, and I announced myself to the receptionist. And when I said, "I'm the woman who has a mass in my abdomen," she looked at the other receptionist and mouthed, "Mass in abdomen," which isn't going to read over the streaming. And then they led me into this very nice examination room, and I waited. A couple of minutes went by, and this young, handsome doctor bounded into the examination room. He reminded me of my childhood TV doctor, Dr. Kildare. And you know, when you think about that, Dr. Kildare is not a very reassuring name for a doctor. So, he says, you have a mass in your abdomen, huh? Well, apparently so, doctor. But you know, I really feel pretty good. When I woke up this morning, I was feeling great. I feel fine right now. But you know, on my way over here, I thought perhaps I was suppressing some symptoms that may be related to the mass in my abdomen. I mean, for example, sometimes my toes cramp, and sometimes my teeth itch, and sometimes I just get really tired. Do you think those could be related to the mass in my abdomen? And he said, possibly. Oh, I see how he's playing it. Cool, calm. He doesn't want to worry me. Tells me to lie down on the table. And then he too begins to thump, 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 thump. Oh, he says. Oh, oh. Oh, I think you should get over to the hospital right away. Well, that's kind of, you know, extreme, doctor. I feel really good. And, you know, I felt great this morning. I really feel pretty great. No, I really think that you should get over to the hospital immediately. Well, if you think so, okay. So I leave the second doctor's office, and right now it's about noon, and I'm thinking, you know, I think I should have one less Happy Meal before they remove my intestines. So I go over and I get my Happy Meal, and I'm driving over to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, I am thinking, you know, maybe I should tell my kids, but maybe I shouldn't. I mean, these are the hard questions. Maybe I definitely should not tell them, because I just want them to think about how happy I was after I get on a boat to China and die alone in a posh hotel in a communist regime. No, I should definitely tell them. So I call both of my kids up. Neither one of them answers. Well, they're going to regret that for the rest of their lives. So I leave them this upbeat message. Hi, hon, it's Mom. I just wanted to tell you how very much I love you, and you're my dream come true. They are never going to erase that message. So I get out of the car, and then I memorize where I parked next to the big red van, and then I go in, and because of the way my insurance rolls, I have to go to the emergency room. Well, they admit me right away, and I change into the back flap gown, and I go into the waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and then they make me drink this concoction of, you know, barium-enriched, aspartame, strawberry-flavored, horrible thing, and then I wait, and I wait, and wait. Well, finally, they take me through the machine, and it beeps, and it whirls, and it whizzes, and then they bring me back, and again, I wait. Well, as I'm waiting, I decide, you know, this would be the perfect time for me to write my will. So I divide everything equally between my two sons, and then I write them a really nice note saying, I hope you have a great day at the Penny Arcade with the money I'm leaving you. And finally, my doctor comes in, and she's got my diagnosis in her hand. And I say to her, okay, Doc, you know, just give it to me straight. Are you going to do the operation today? No, Miss Carpenter, not today. Oh my gosh, I think I'm too far gone. I'm just too far gone. I can't even have an operation anymore. Okay, Doc, do you think I'm going to die? And she says, well, not from this. Miss Carpenter, you have a large stool burden. A what? A large stool burden. You mean I'm really not gonna die? Well, not from this. And she handed me a purgative. Well, I gotta tell you, the next day, my whole spirit felt so much lighter. I mean, when I woke up, I just felt so grateful for all that has been and all that shall be. I mean, there is nothing like a brush with death to make you appreciate life, huh? You know, when I think about it, I really did have a mass in my abdomen.